let's head in. Oh, okay, I need to duck a little bit here. His doorway's a little bit small. Wow. Okay, what's all this? Hay bales. It looks like he's got one. Oh, he's doing something with a hay bale there. Excuse me. You seem to be doing all right. How's that wound? Oh, good. I think. That's good. Kevin, by the way. Brent. So, what do you do? I mean, Herschel's the farmer, right? So, do you also farm, or do you, I don't know, do you have like a specific job? Are you like a mechanic or something? I don't know. I mean, there's quite a lot here to do, right? He's the farmer. I don't really have much to do. So I took it upon myself to learn how to bale the hay. It's come in extremely handy, and the silo is stocked full of it. Other than that, I pretty much just do a lot of guard duty. It's my turn next, actually. Huh, fair enough. Bet you're a good shot as well. I suppose I better let you get back to, making hay bales, right? Okay, that was a little bit strange. I mean, I went a little bit strange there because for some reason he just really reminded me of Jonah. Just the way he was acting, he wasn't very, I don't know, never mind, it's just because I know it hasn't been that long since I last saw them, but it just feels like forever. And, wait, did this have a sign saying what this is? No. Okay then, there's a guy there. Suppose we'll come and speak to him. Sunflowers. Looks all colour schemed as well with the yellows. Excuse me. The sunflowers are beautiful, huh? Yeah, they are. They look very well kept, too. Well, that's because we have a wonderful lady tending to them daily. I'm Edward. Brent. It's nice to meet you, Edward. You too, Brent. How's that head wound feeling? Oh, okay. Second person's asked me that, but I mean, there's sort of like a tingling and like a throbbing sensation, but that's about it, right? I suppose that makes sense. Is there no pain? I mean, I wouldn't say no pain, but it's bearable, I guess. I see. Sadly, we have a lack of painkillers here. There's not really much we can do to help with that. It's honestly not a problem. I mean, I've been shot before and had to deal with it, so it's honestly no problem at all. Oh! Well, it's been nice talking to you, Brent. You too, Edward. Okay, that went a little bit strange at the end there. I mean, I don't think he was expecting me to say, this isn't the first time I've been shot. I mean, also, it's weird to think, right? No, wait, hold on. I'm trying to think. Yeah, Herschel then said that pretty much everyone here has had to kill someone, right? So does that mean Edward's killed someone? I don't know, that just seems a little bit strange to me, although I suppose you can't really underestimate. I don't actually know how old he is. I mean, I'm going to presume that he's fairly old because of his grey hair, but I suppose old people can kill people too. I mean, Torvald had, and Reed, and I don't know, but roses. I really like roses. They always sort of remind me of my mum. She really liked them. You're the man who got shot. I am, yeah. And I take it you must be the lady who tends to the flowers. I am. That's me. The name's Helena. What about you? Brent. It's nice to meet you. Likewise. So, you like what you see? The flowers. Don't be daft. You're too young for me. Oh, yeah, of course, yeah, the flowers. Yeah, the flowers look lovely. I'm sorry for thinking that you, never mind. I'm just gonna stop now, okay? I'm glad to hear that. I better get back to this. You have a good day now. You too, Helena. And sorry for getting confused there. I didn't mean to. Oh my God, what the hell was it? I don't know why. She said you like what you see, right? So I instantly presumed that she was talking about herself. And I mean, I didn't know what to say. She put me on the spot, and I don't. Okay, that was a little bit strange, but at least she was talking about the flowers, and this guy I saw earlier is still doing the same thing he was doing a minute ago. Hi. Will you be staying for dinner? Straight into it, I suppose. Possibly. I mean, I'll probably just eat in the RV if I can find some food or something. I mean, I've got some hair, so I'll probably cook that up or something. That's fine. Everyone eats in their own homes. I just go around and bring the food. Oh, okay then. Maybe I won't be having hair. Are you making something with mushrooms? I mean, there's a lot around. I certainly am. I make a mean mushroom stew. Okay, sadly I'm afraid I'm not the biggest fan of mushrooms. You'll be surprised. You can't even taste the mushroom. I'll bring some round when it's done. I won't take any offense if you don't like it. Okay, I mean, honestly, I'm happy to eat whatever I can. I mean, I hate tuna, and I had to eat tuna multiple times, so I'm happy to take whatever I can get, really. A lot of people are. Hopefully this won't be something you'll have to force down. I'm sure it'll taste great. Clay, what about you? I'll put all the food in a lunchbox, and I might as well write your name on it too. Okay then, my name's Brent. Awesome. Food won't be long now. Sounds good, I guess. It was nice to meet you. Wow, that's the second lot of food. I mean, Herschel's making jacket potatoes with some vegetables, and Clay, right, Clay, yeah, is making mushroom stew. I mean, I never really liked mushrooms before, but if you said it doesn't taste like... Thing is, with mushrooms, it's not that I don't like them, I just don't like the look of them, and then that sort of put me off. And they don't really have a large taste. They don't have an overly distinctive taste, I suppose. They don't really taste like anything. They're bland. That's what I was fishing for. They're sort of bland, so I suppose it makes sense that you can't taste them, especially if he's like putting them in with like other ingredients. I don't know. Maybe he might actually be using the vegetables and stuff that Herschel's growing. I don't know. Who knows? And what's this say? The first tree grown in Eden. Right. Also, the name Eden. I mean, originally I'm thinking, because I know Eden is a surname. I mean, I've met people with the last name Eden, so maybe Eden is Kenzie's last name. I suppose it would make sense, you know, Kenzie Eden, Lucille Eden, because they're married, so. But yeah, so first tree. Pretty cool. Don't think I've ever actually seen a real cactus. I mean, I've seen, like, potted cactus and, you know, like, small cacti and things like that, but I don't think I've ever actually seen, like, big cactus like this. It's actually pretty cool. Maybe I'll have to find a cactus at some point. I know it's kind of stupid, but I mean, back at Lake Worth, we could definitely use with some... I mean, after looking at this place, and especially this, I love this. I love the way the trees overhang, and I can just imagine at night time the way that this would get dark, and this place is so beautiful that it's giving me so many plans for Lake Worth. I mean, Lake Worth really needs some dollying up. I mean, just look at this place, how beautiful it is, the trees, and, you know, I know Lake Worth is surrounded by woods. Still, I mean, this place, it's really given me some inspiration for things I can do along the road. And right, so that's everyone over there. I didn't see anyone over there, so I'm gonna walk through here. And I was gonna say, I saw a barn, and there seems to be someone over here, and it's sheep. I haven't seen sheep in a while. I mean, I used to see them every time I'd visit my grandparents at their farm, but other than that, I don't know why, and I hadn't even thought of going to check on them by now. I mean, I know they weren't my actual grandparents, but... Oh, well, they were. one of my granddad was my real granddad, but then grandma wasn't my actual grandma. It's just his wife. But I don't know why. Why haven't I checked on them by now? I mean, this place seems to be out in the countryside, so maybe I could go and check on them at some point, or check on their farm at least. It could be a good place to set up home, maybe. Because from what I remember, I mean, I haven't been there for a while, but from what I remember, it's a pretty decent bit of land. Who knows? Maybe I could check it out at some point. But hi, excuse me. Oh, hello. You're the man who got shot by Snake, right? Yeah. I'm Brent. I'm Regina. I take it you're going around and meeting people? Yeah, it's what Kenzie said I should do, and I've already met quite a few people. Understandable, so yeah, I'm Regina. That's Eladia, my sister-in-law. The sheep are Cotton Buns, Woolsworth, Noir, and Wooly Jr. I mean, you didn't need to know that, but I felt like telling you anyway. Okay. Did you name the sheep? Oh no, the kids here did. Sadly, there's only one now. I'm really sorry to hear that. I did meet the only child, and then I heard about Herschel losing a child, I think. Sadly, that's just the world of today. True. Well, it was nice to meet you, I guess. Wow, these people have clearly been through a lot. I mean, they really just things get really upsetting really fast. And whose house is Chang? It's pretty empty. I guess the guy's not here. I haven't met anyone named Chang, but I suppose he could be around, maybe. Or hold on, there's a grave here. Is it a grave? I think it is. Here lies a man, wife. Maybe it must be his wife, I guess. And hold on, I think I actually saw something by the side of the barn. I didn't actually get a good look, but I might as well have a look as well. I didn't really see it fully, but I briefly saw... Yeah, here. More graves. Here lies Jessica, wife, mother. Here lies Lily, daughter. This could be Herschel's wife and daughter. Right? Because he mentioned that he lost them, but he didn't actually say... Well, it makes sense that they're buried here. I mean, obviously it does, so that they can obviously visit them, and especially if they've died here. So, I don't know. I suppose we can head our way up here to get a vantage point and sort of see what's... More graves. They weren't kidding when they've said they've lost a lot of people. Here lies Joshua. He was here and he was gone. Why, to me, does that make it seem like this was maybe a child or a baby, maybe? Just the phrasing, he was here and he was gone, makes me think he was here for a brief moment and then the next he was gone. I suppose they couldn't really fit it onto there, but... Has someone lost a baby? They weren't kidding when they've said they'd lost people. I mean, look at all these graves. Here lies Jacob, loving husband, loving brother. Jesus. Megan, daughter? Someone else lost a child? Or just a daughter in general? Here lies Kyla, beloved mother, beloved wife. Wow. So yeah, they have really lost a lot of people. I mean, back at Lakeworth we've lost more, but this is still a lot of people. I mean, there's only about, what, 20 people maybe here? Here lies Lewis, caring brother. Wow, and this is beautiful too. Wow. I mean, they've picked a nice place for the graves, I suppose. I mean, it makes sense, you know, it's up high so people can see them and people can visit them whenever they want, but still a little bit upsetting that they've lost this many people, right? I mean, especially considering Herschel mentioned, or Kenzie mentioned, I can't remember which one, but one of them mentioned how there's not a single person here that hasn't lost someone. And to me, that's just insane. And here are the people I saw earlier at the gate. They must be on guard duty or something. or watch, maybe. This guy's reading a book, and then there's this guy who's wearing a mask. It's just crazy to think that so many people have died. I know people have died, but when you really see it put out like that, especially at Lakeworth, when we've got all the graves just lined up, you really start to notice how many people have actually died in this. But introducing yourself to people? Yeah, we're on guard duty, if you couldn't tell. I take this rather seriously, whereas Tyler clearly does not. He sits there and reads his books, completely zones out, and you won't be able to get anything out of him. Oh, okay then. You must do a good job. It's an important job that we need to do. We need to take it seriously. I don't think Tyler understands that. I think that's probably because you've maybe been through more than him. I don't know. I feel like you've maybe been through something like this before that makes you more aware of it. How would you... I mean, it's kind of obvious that you don't want to risk losing people. Possibly for the second or maybe more time, It's kind of obvious, you don't want to have that risk of having a blind spot. You can tell that just by me taking this seriously? I mean, it's kind of obvious that you're taking this more than seriously. I mean, seems to be the kind of life or death thing for you. Well, it could be. That's true. I mean, it's good that you're serious about it. Obviously, someone needs to be, and if it's not going to be Tyler, then it might as well be you, right? Agreed. I'm Greg Felton, but I just go by Felton. I prefer that to my actual first name. Okay then, suppose that's understood. I'm Brent. It's nice to meet you, Brent. You too. Okay, a lot of these conversations are just really short and really strange. I mean, I don't see anyone else, so I suppose the last person I can speak to is Snake, right? Okay, suppose... I'm really tired too. It's getting late, and I suppose it won't be long until the food is done, so... I suppose I might as well head up here and speak to Snake. It's going to be an interesting conversation, speaking to the person that shot me, but... It's going to be okay because I don't blame her. In fact, I'm not overly worried at all about the fact that she shot me, but I see a gun, but that's about it. I'm going to head around the side and seem to be outhouses, maybe? That's probably what those are, actually, and more graves. Okay. Here lies Tony, father and husband. Lisa, mother and wife. Wow. Marcy, sister and daughter. Robert, brother and son. And Matty, brother and son. Could these be the people that Snake have lost? I mean, it's either the people that Snake have lost or the people that Kenzie has lost, because he said that this used to be his house. But I suppose Snake lives here now, so... If she's lost 5 people... all close to her mother, her father, her sister, her 2 brothers. I mean, that's something really difficult for someone to handle. Let's knock on the door and I suppose maybe we can find out. Knock knock. Come in. Okay, she said come in. Maybe she doesn't know it's me, but I'm gonna come in anyway, and this place is pretty empty. It's the gun probably she shot me with. That's good that she missed me, to be fair, because if she had hit me with that, I'd be a dead man. Like a tattoo too. Wow. Hey. It's you. Yeah, it's me. I'm okay. I really am. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize you were human. It's fine. Honestly. I'm alive and I understand it was an accident. Okay? I know, but you were minding your own business and Now you're in pain because of me. It's nothing I can't handle. Seriously, don't beat yourself up about it, okay? It could have been worse than this. I could have killed you, but you didn't. What if I could have? That doesn't change the right now. I know, but no more, okay? No more about it, okay? How about we start fresh? Okay, so I already know your name, but I'm Brent. And you are Snake because of your tattoo or for a different reason? I got the tattoo because people called me Snake. Growing up, I was, very emo, my friends called it. I was very much into skulls and, death. And, well, snakes. Reptiles in general, really. But snakes always stood out for some reason. I always found them adorable, yet most of my friends were terrified of them. It used to annoy me so much that they'd call me Snake. Now that they're all gone, going by Snake makes me feel more like myself, or more like the person I used to be anyway. Strangely enough, I understand that. You do? Kind of, yeah. I mean, you do it to remember yourself and the people you've lost. Yeah, it probably doesn't make that much sense, honestly. No, seriously, I get it. I mean, I'm pretty much the same. I mean, if I had a name like that, I'd probably go by it, because Snake is a pretty cool name, but I'm the same with people's belongings. What, like knives or photos? Well, one, for example, is this bracelet. This bracelet was made by one of my closest friends when I was younger. She made two of them, one for me and one for her. Matching, of course. The last time I saw her, she was wearing it. I honestly don't know if she's dead or alive, but it doesn't seem likely she's still out there. I mean, this situation was a bit messed up, but I suppose you never know, right? So you gotta keep that hope. As for my other things, I have my purple backpack that you saw. That belonged to a woman named Anna. And before she died, I promised to take care of her son. And thankfully I am. It's honestly why I want to get back home so much. I almost took you away from a child. Almost. But you didn't. And take it easy, okay? You were right, though, about the knife thing. I do have one. It was my neighbour's. His name was Torvald. That was his surname, anyway. He lived alone, had a wife, but after she died, he sort of had no one. I always spoke to him when I saw him, but I stopped seeing him after his wife passed. One day I got the courage to go and check on him. He was so surprised when he saw me at his door. I mean, I still remember the smile on his face, or the shock, seeing that someone had came to check on him. And we sort of spoke for a while, and after that he became like a grandfather to me, really. He was super into aliens and ghosts and all those kind of conspiracy theories, I suppose. He was always preparing for the end of the world too, and honestly, in the end, that really came in handy. Sadly, though, I had to kill him. Military guy came and tortured him. I had to free him from the pain. And I kept his knife in his memory. He was always using it to make wooden sculptures and things like that, which always fascinated me. I always really enjoyed watching him and learning how to do that too, so it's the only physical thing I have to remember him by. Why did he get tortured? If you don't mind me asking. Really, there wasn't an exact reason? I mean, the guy had history with Torvald. They were both in the army together. The guy got a lot of people killed and blamed Torvald for it. Either way, after I killed Torvald, I killed the guy who tortured him. I would have done the same. You would? No one else has said that. I mean, they've all said I did the right thing and that kind of thing, but none of them said that they would have done that, done the same thing. I mean, no one said they'd do that. Of course I would, if he hurt someone close to me like that. Honestly, you have no idea how much it helps to actually hear that. Thank you. Either way, I used 2 more weapons. My dad was actually bitten just over a month ago. I once again had to put him down and sort of free him from the pain. And my mum actually took her own life a few weeks into this. She couldn't handle the stress, and quite honestly, I can't blame her for that. Anyway, my dad always used this one axe, even before he'd always use it to chop up firewood and that kind of thing, but now I use the axe that he used, and actually, the gun I carry is the one my mum used to, Brent, my parents died too. I had to kill them both. I actually ran away a few days before. I ran away from home because it's what I wanted at the time. Then I found out about the ghouls. I ran home as soon as I found out, but when I did, I found them. My dad, mum, sister, and both my brothers. They had all turned, and when I found them, I ran away. Again. Left them in the house as ghouls. One by one, I went to check on all my friends, and none of them made it. Not even a single one. Then, along the way, I met Todd and Miles. They brought me here. I was given a home and my own space. Everything I ever wanted, but I wasn't happy. Knowing that my family were trapped as ghouls, I hated it. So I went home just to kill them. Then I brought them here and buried them. It's pretty morbid, but I wanted to be able to visit them. You've been through a lot then. I'm sorry. Again, I know I've said that before, but still, I think it still applies. Everyone here has a similar story. Everyone has lost someone or something. Everyone. Everyone can relate with one another over something. Yeah, I mean, after speaking to everyone, that really does seem to be the sad truth, huh? Seems so. It's been good talking to you, Brent. I'm honestly so thankful you don't hate me. Honestly, it's okay. Also, I forgot to say, I did say to myself in my head before I actually spoke to you, but I really like your tattoo. It's really cool. Thanks. I actually designed it myself. Wow, that's actually awesome. Anyway, I'll head off. I'm sure you want some peace. I think I'll head down soon anyway. Cool. It was really nice to meet you, Snake. I mean, I wish it was under different circumstances, but either way, it was nice to meet you, Call me Rebecca. Rebecca? Mm-hmm. But don't tell anyone else, please. I won't. You can trust me, Rebecca. And, if you want that to be kept a secret, your real name, I'm happy to do that for you, okay? And don't beat yourself up. We've had this conversation. I don't blame you, or I forgive you for everything, And anyway, I'm gonna stop talking now. I'm gonna leave you be, and if you need me or if you want to speak to me, then I'm down in the RV. You know what that is anyway, I'm sure. So if you ever want to talk or everyone ever want to speak to me, then that's where I am for the time being. So it's nice to see you, and suppose I'll see you around.